Hello guys, Sir Grindalot here. We are at the beginning of a fairly quick but not too quick grinding session. I'm currently editing some auto chess videos on my PC. And when I ask it to edit videos, it basically commits seppuku and I cannot use it for not even browsing the internet or writing an email. It's just, I leave it there on the table and that's it. I cannot do anything with it. So, as I was laying on my couch, I decided that instead of playing auto chess again, I would do a bit of grinding with AnimA. And then I decided to start recording. Because I don't have a lot of AnimA content recently. Because I'm mostly focusing on auto chess when I'm at home. And I don't record my grinding sessions when I'm on the bus. So, yeah, the content for AnimA is a bit lacking, I'm sorry, but IRL issues that cannot be postponed. Still a lot of time from my free time. So unless people start to donate thousands of dollars to me in order to feed my daughter, I will still have to work instead of playing AnimA, auto chess and other games. But if you want to open a GoFundMe account to let's feed the Sir Grindalot's daughter, I'm up for that. I would be very happy to receive any donations, and like 5% of those donations will go towards my daughter's food, and the rest will go towards better computer equipment and new headphones and all this sort of stuff. But don't tell this to any lawyer. I may end up having issues. So let's keep it a secret between me and everyone on YouTube who will have access to this video forever in the history of the universe. That is going to work well. I've been having great results in auto chess recently. Like, not great, but I went from I have no idea what I'm doing, and when I win I don't know why, when I lose I don't know why, to mostly having an idea of what I'm doing and understanding why I'm winning, why I'm losing, being able to do counter plays and all that sort of stuff. So I'm very, very happy about how things are going for me in auto chess. I was really missing the kind of multiplayer game that doesn't require as much focus as an FPS, but that still offers a fairly nice PvP experience. I'm too old for FPS. My swan song in FPS was Tribes Ascend, and after that I was just done with them. I cannot handle it anymore. One day they will invent teleport machines and I will teleport back in time, and hopefully getting younger as I do so. And I will go back to play Tribes Ascend. That's a great game. Or Tribes 2, yeah. I will go back in time to play Tribes 2 way longer than what I already did when I was young. Which was already way too long, but it was such a great game. What's the time? 4:22 PM, but pretty okay. Still have around 20 minutes. Yeah, the reason why I decided not to play more auto chess is that an auto chess match can last 25 minutes to 45. It's very difficult to have an idea of how long it will last. I still have another 20 minutes, maybe 25 to play before I need to handle IRL stuff. And that's perfect for a quick grinding session with AnimA. Hopefully I will pick up... I would be happy to pick up 2 golden keys, okay? Let's put it this way. Because last few days have been awful for golden keys for me. I have a total of 4, I believe, so not even enough to make a farming session. Because for a farming session I want at least 10, but no more than 15. Because last time that I had a farming session of 15 keys, most of them turned out to be fairly long dungeons and it got corrupted. In the past I had an 18 dungeons session that was recorded okay, but luckily most of our dungeons were fairly short. So that time I was very, very lucky. Last time with just 15 keys, nope, the video got corrupted and I got wrecked. into pieces by the RNG gods. Still no update for AnimA. I'm recording this on Friday the 4th. The update was supposed to come out today, but the devs said that they're still working on it because there are issues, which means probably there is someone in the closed beta that has found some game-breaking bug and they're duplicating everything in game, and the devs are like, no wait, we cannot release this like this. Let's wait a bit. No, I don't want that trash in my backpack. You are not even worthy of entering it and being recycled, because that would cost me money. Not that I need money, it's useless, but not in real life, but in this game money is useless. 2000, yeah, more than 2000 billion. Around 2000 billion, I stopped picking up gold. Like now I just leave it on the ground. And even leaving it on the ground, I still pick up tens of billions just by walking on it. And I have no way to spend it. They need to improve the gambling system, like new tiers. But you can find guaranteed tier 6 stuff, but it costs 1 billion a roll. Let's do it. I would probably dump a few hundred billions, I don't know. Maybe not. But there should be like a premium gambling merchant in town. Like, hello dear friend, here you get guaranteed tier 6 legendary stuff, but it will cost you 1 billion each, and it can be anything. Oof. Like for someone in my position, I would probably dump 50, 100 billion every now and then for fun. But if you are in the early game, 1 billion can be quite a lot. Basically, 1 billion is what you need to fully upgrade a piece of equipment. So spending it on a random thing that could be a Cabalite can be quite challenging. And if you're in the late game like me, you like gambling for tier 6 stuff, you would do it just for fun. Not really because you need it, because eventually you get everything in the game. If you play long enough, if you don't give up, if you let the RNG gods play their magic, you will get mostly trash, but eventually something good will show up. Not a golden key. Golden keys don't happen in this game. It's a fairly long dungeon. I have a mountain of keys in my backpack. I've been grinding quite a few Forgotten Real dungeons this week. I would say a couple of hours a day, more or less. But very, very few golden keys. It's not as bad as what happened to me like a month ago. That I didn't get any key at all for several hours. Several hours. I managed to get some, but 4 in a week? Oh, and 1 now. Good. Go there at the bottom of the backpack. Yeah, I will not run it now. I want to have around 10 and then make a video about them. See if we can find anything decent. By decent, I mean that the only things that I'm looking for right now are enchantments with +2 to all skills and intellect or magical damage. Don't need anything else. Like if I find an enchantment with +2 to all abilities and useless stats, it's kinda useless for me and I can only throw it on like spare equipment. I wouldn't mind to make a comparison video between double Chaos Band and double Spellbound. At the moment I cannot do it because my Chaos Bands are infused with +2 to all skills enchantments, while my Spellbounds are infused with enchantments that have close to 2000 magical damage. One is 1900 high and the other one is 1900 low. So, oh great, that teleport saved a lot of time. So I cannot really compare them with enchantments that have +2 to all skills. It's very, very different. But I need to wait. I need to wait for the game to be so inclined to give me a couple of enchantments, of good enchantments. But if I find something with, let's say, +2 to all skills and magical damage and intellect, I would use it on the equipment I have right now, not on the spare spellbounds. Because I believe that most of the stuff I'm using right now is best in slot. I only have a few doubts regarding the rings, because I've never been able... Wow, double key. Was it a back-to-back? Oh, back-to-back. Let's go, boys. Let's do a triple for the meme. Oh, baby, it's a triple meme. It would be amazing. I swear, if I got enough... Zombie. Well, I cannot skip the map. It will not be a real back-to-back-to-back if I skip a map. So let's complete this bloody map. And if we get another one, there will be the sound that you are all expecting. You all want that sound at the end of this dungeon, I know. I hope it will happen. I don't think it will. But it could. It could. What was I saying before the double... like, before the back-to-back key? I completely lost that thought process. Was it about golden keys? Was it about loot? I think it was about loot. Oh, yes! The gear that I have now on the mage, I consider it best in slot for the most part, which is Dahiha helmet, the astral set, so armor, shield and sword. And for farming I used an Aether infused with a Dragon Slayer, while for Kral I use an Equilibrium infused with a Dragon Slayer, so pretty good stuff. The only two things I've never been able to test properly are the two Chaos Bands with similar enchantments infused compared to... Where am I going? Okay, compared to Spellbounds with similar enchantments. That's a slightly difficult test to do with the limited amount of stuff I have. I will need to wait. I want to do that test. So in the case that I find some amazing enchantment, let's say +2 to all skills, 200 intellect, 1800 magical damage, it will go probably on the shield, the astral shield. Bop. 3 times? 3? No. No meme. No meme. Ruined. Completely ruined. But that's great, because it would have been a lot of work. What time is it? 4:32. Okay. It would have been a lot of work. Like, I would have to look for that sentence, either find a sample, or look for a video, record it, and then cut it, and then editing the video at the right time on a separate layer. It's like, no. I'm not doing that. No one is paying me enough. Actually, no one is paying me anything. I'm mostly doing it just for fun. But that sounds like a lot of work. I really have fun at the idea of the opportunity of that thing happening. So I'm good enough. Another big map. What's this? Yeah. Very few drops, but my magic find at the moment is abysmal. What is it, 1000? Yeah, just a bit more than 1000. Because I'm staying like this. I just want to one-shot everything. Reincarnation 17. With my Kral setup, I start to not be able to one-shot regular mobs or Reincarnation 18. They still die extremely easily, but every now and then you start to slow down a bit, and I don't like to slow down when I'm looking for golden keys, so when I step into Reincarnation 18 territory, which is, I believe, 500... I don't remember if it's 556 or 566, anyway, around there. When I step into Reincarnation 18 territory, I put the keys back in the bank, and I go back to lower tier stuff like this. Reincarnation 17, pretty easy. And if you farm with magic find gear. You should find a lot of tier 6 stuff, which is nice if you're looking for equipment. The only piece of equipment I'm looking for is a second Astral Chaos Band. Not going to happen anytime soon. It's okay. The one I have is more than good enough. This map is huge, really huge. Am I going to make it 3 golden keys by the end of the session? Because I have around 10 minutes left, more or less. Would be nice to get another golden key. It will be 3 golden keys in less than half an hour. After a week of 4 golden keys in maybe 8 hours or more. Wow! No, my backpack is full. Fuck off, you purple piece of garbage. Always taking up space in my backpack. I hate you so much. But yeah, I'm happy about the golden keys. 3 in... what is it, 20 minutes? Can we make it 4 in half an hour? 4 in half an hour, please? Another back-to-back would be ideal. I swear I don't edit these videos. I mean, I cut the very beginning when I start recording and I'm doing like with my throat and I start to touch the microphone with my hand to make sure that it's working, and then I cut the very end. But that's it. I don't cut it between the recording. No, not recording. The loading screens. It's what you see. It's what happens to me. And those 3 keys in 20 minutes, pretty good. I think it's 20 minutes. I did not check like the exact moment I started recording, but it feels like that, more or less. Will you be playing the seasonal leather character thingy? I will not. I will not bother with characters that only last for a small amount of time. I will keep playing this one, slowly making progress in the game. Well, I think there are 2 options in the game. If I stop releasing new content for this part of the game that I'm playing, then I will just stop playing it. But if eventually they will start releasing tier 7 stuff, new areas or things like that, it will be nice to have some spare enchantments, some extra gear in the bank to do some testing, well, you know, all those sort of things. Wow, such a huge map again. I need to backtrack all the way just for a 2%. But no, I will not be playing the seasonal characters. Not interested. Back to back? Nope. Regular? It's alright. We already had a fairly decent amount of back to backs. Wait, did we do back to back? No key and then back to back? It felt like that. It felt a bit like that. Oh my god, I hate this. No. I already see zombies in the background. We are done with this nonsense. Like, there is a chance that that zombie and that dog that I saw were the only 2 mobs that I needed to complete the dungeon. If that's the case, I apologize to the RNG gods, but I don't want to handle zombies and dogs at the moment. I'm a bit short on time, and zombies and dogs waste my time. Can I teleport? Teleport, Arino? Teleport? No. Sometimes you can do it in this map, sometimes you cannot do... exactly, you see. It's very odd. I don't know how it works. The graphic engine that they use for this game has so many weird glitches. Not game-breaking bugs, which is good. So from that point of view, it's a fairly solid graphic engine. But so many small bugs. You can end below the map so many times. Sometimes it's useful, like in the arena. But more often than not, you just feel like, what? Wait, why am I here? Why am I in the void? Below the map. 82%. Do I feel a golden key coming? I kinda feel a golden key coming. Kinda. Yeah, it's here. It's here. It's in the pocket. It's in the pocket. No. It never worked. No, it only worked once. And ever since it worked, I tried to make it work all the time. It never worked again. I keep doing this with the screen because I need to... I don't want to handle this map. Because I need to make sure that I don't delay too much my schedule. Let's go. Is that a mimic? Yes, with something that... No, I didn't want to pick it up. Oh no, the dragon scale thing. This one, like, the name is so cool. Blood Dragon Scale. And the stats are so bad. It always made me sad. There are some items in the game that have such cool names and ideas. Like the hammer, which is called Sword in the Stone, I believe. And it's trash. But the idea is that it looks like the sword in the stone from the story. You know, the kid that lifts up the sword from the stone because he's the chosen one, and he becomes the main character of the never-ending story. Something like that. But it's wasted in this game because, like, the weapon is a piece of garbage. No one would use it. I even dropped it astral. I kept it in the bank for a bit because I was like, oh, that's so cool. I got the weapon, the sword in the stone thing, and I'm still grind a lot. It would be so great to save it. But no, it just takes up space in the bank, and it's a piece of garbage item. Such a wasted opportunity. It's okay to have garbage items, but they should not be those with cool names or cool backgrounds. Like, just call it the hammer, the dull hammer, a legendary hammer which is dull. It has a slow attack speed. It's a piece of trash, but it's a legendary. Whatever, you recycle it. Don't give it a cool name like a sword in the rock or in the stone. I don't remember what it's called. Like, it's a pity. It made me sad every time I recycle one. And recycling the Astral one was the most upsetting one, but honestly, bank space in this game is a premium commodity. So many things to save up, especially if you have more than one character. I'm currently using only one, but still, bank space is useful, very, very useful. Are we done? Okay. I'm not feeling anything here. Not at all. Okay. 442. One or two keys and we're done. Great session. Great session. Less than half an hour. Zombies and dogs. Get wrecked. Less than half an hour, 3 keys. I wish this was always the average. I wish. It would be like a dream come true. I have countless hours with not a single golden key. And it's not like I'm going slow, because if it took me 10 minutes to clear a dungeon, then it would make sense, but here we are looking at 1 to 2 minutes for medium small size dungeons, and 3 at the most when a dungeon is really big and you need to do some backtracking. So every hour, that's many dungeons we go through. But sometimes golden keys that just decide not to show up. And since recently I've been busy with auto chess, I've not had the chance to do the testing that I had in mind, to see whether golden keys are completely random and they have a certain drop rate, or if they're bound to like a seed that you're assigned when you start the game, or whether you need to clear the same kind of map a certain amount of time in order to be able to find a key on that map. The keys being completely random to me sounds very weird, because I would have no idea like what's a reasonable drop rate for something that would not show up for hundreds of dungeons and then show up twice in a row. That would be an extremely weird drop rate. And seeds, it's possible. Amount of times when you need to clear a map, it's possible. But it requires time to test it, and I would need to do it at home so that I can record the results to actually verify if it's a seed or completely random or whatever. And right now I don't have that time. Again, if you want to support me and my family, create a GoFundMe. Let's feed Sir Grindalot's daughter and buy more headphones for him. Today, by the way, I will have to recycle a very old headphone. An Audio-Technica M40, I believe it is, a very old model. It has mold everywhere inside. If it was just outside, it would be very easy to clean it, just replacing the pads and cleaning the outside and yada yada. But no, the inside of the driver is full of mold, so that headphone is gone. Yeah, it will be sent to the Shadow Realm tonight, and by Shadow Realm I mean the truck people who collect recycling stuff. It's a bit sad. I like my headphones, even those that I don't use very often. I have a pair of headphones. Oh, this would be perfect as a closing dungeon. I have a pair of headphones which is connected 24/7 to my piano. I have an electric piano because when I want to play the piano, I don't want to bother other people. I would prefer a regular piano, but space, time, money, and noise don't allow me to get one for the time being. In the future, we will see. And then I have many headphones that I just pick depending on what I decide to listen to. Well, this was the last Magister for this session. It was very successful. 3 golden keys in what felt like half an hour. Cannot complain about that. Cannot complain at all. I will be doing a quick trip to the bank, drop them there. At 7, I believe. So if next week I could find a few more, I will be having a farming session, golden key farming session, and hopefully I will find some juicy stuff that will allow me to kill Kral in a better time. Who knows? We will see. Anyway, this is talking about weird graphic glitches. Come on, guys. Wow. This is Sir Grindalot somewhere on the screen, checking out, wishing you all a happy grinding, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, take care. Bloody.